Hi everyone, in this video we are going to discuss how to connect a database from Python application. From the Python application we can connect to various databases like MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, SQLite and etc. For each and every databases, a separate libraries are available in the Python. Most comfortable database for the Python is SQLite. The major feature of the SQLite is it is very lightweight, no need to install separately. And one more important point is the SQLite 3 is by default available with Python 3. When we install Python 3, automatically the SQLite related library will be installed our system. So no need to install SQLite separately. Directly we can connect to the SQLite. Let us check whether SQLite is available or not. First install the Python 3 in your system. Then open the command prompt, type Python, then hit enter button. Now we are in the Python command prompt. Let me use help method to check installed modules. We use help method. Within the help method, we must type modules to know what are the modules are installed in your system. Hit enter button. It takes some time to display the installed modules. This is the list of the installed modules in your system. Observe here, already SQLite 3 libraries available. Now let us try to connect to SQLite database from the Python program. So for that, we need to import the library name SQLite 3. We are importing SQLite 3 library. If you want to connect SQLite, we must use the predefined function called connect. This connect method is used to create the database if the database is not exist. If already that database is available, then this connect method is used to connect that particular database. So this is used to create the connection and connect to particular database. We are assigning that connection to the variable name connection CONN. Next point is we need to create a cursor object. The cursor is a temporary memory location that allows to fetch and manipulate the result of a SQL query. We can retrieve the data from the cursor row by row only, one row at a time. So first we need to create the cursor object with help of this connection object. The connection object name is CONN. So CONN.cursor. So this is used to create the cursor and we are giving the reference that cursor to the variable name cursor. Then we need to create the query and we should execute that. To execute the query, we have the predefined function called execute that should be called with help of the cursor object. See the 10th statement, cursor.execute. Now this is our query. In this example, I am writing the query in the multiple statements. If you want to write any string in the multiple statements, you must use triple quotes, triple single quotes or triple double quotes. That is the rule of the Python. Now I want to create the table with the name students if student table is not exists. Now see, create table if not exist. The table name is students. The fields I want to maintain in this table is, first one is ID, that is integer type. I want to make this field as a primary key. Second field name is student name. The data type of this student name is a text string. Third field name is email. I want to receive the type of this email field also text type. Then to make the changes permanent, generally we use commit method, connection.commit. And after that, we need to close the opened connection. For that we use close method. Then execute it. So it is executed. College DB is created. Let me show you that. Come to the home page of the Jupyter notebook. You can observe here college.db. So the database is created with the name college if not exist. For example, if you create that college DB already, it is used to connect to that existed database. Now after the creating the table students, I want to insert the data into that created table. For that, see this program again. I want to connect to the database college DB because within the college database the students table is available. So within the students table I want to insert the rows. As we discussed already, this is common point in every program. We need to create the cursor object, and execute query we need to call execute method, and we need to pass the query as an argument for the execute method. Now see, the query is insert into table name students, and here I am using two field names, student name and email only. So whenever we are not entering the ID, that is first field we created now already ID. So by default the ID values will be assigned. The value starts from 1 and incremented by 1 every time. And values is a keyword, and here two question marks, those are called placeholders. Whatever the value we are going to enter, those values will be placed here at the runtime. Insert into students, the field names student name, email, values is a keyword, these two are placeholders, and close the string constant, comma, we are using two placeholders now, and what is the value you want to store in the first placeholder, we need to write in a separate parenthesis, first name is Ramu, because first field name is student name as per our sequence, and the second field name is email. I want to enter ramu@gmail.com as a email for this student. So in the same way I want to enter second row values also. So here same query, but I am giving a different name and a different mail ID. Again common, commit it and close the connection. Execute it. So this is executed. See this program which is used to fetch the data from the table. So as usual, connect the database, create the cursor object and execute it. And in this example, my query is select star from student. The query will be executed in the SQLite. Now I want to fetch all the records. For that we use fetch all. So all the records will be fetched. I am giving the reference of that is to rows variable. Now I want to print the result of that query by using for loop. In each and every iteration, one row will be stored in the variable row. See, for row is a looping variable name in rows. What does it mean? At each and every iteration from the rows. What is rows? It refers all the rows which is returned by the select star from students query. That result is available here. That is referenced by rows. And at each and every iteration we are collecting one row and storing in the variable row. Then I want to print that. That's it. Then close the connection as usual. Then run it. Now see the output is 1 ramu@gmail.com. These are generated by default. Okay. Then raju@gmail.com. For example, I want to delete the existing row. See now, creating the connection and creating the cursor object and coming to the execute method. In this case, my query is delete from students where id equals to 1. Okay, now we have the row where the id is 1, first row. Okay, I want to delete this row. Now commit it and close it, just execute it. Okay, after execution of this program, now I want to check how many rows are still available in that students. Okay, see this code, connecting to collegedb and creating the cursor object, select star from students. As we discussed already, to fetch the rows, we use cursor.fetchAll and assigning into the rows, getting each and every row in the iteration and print it. And close the connection. Just execute it. Now see, the output of that program is only single row because we deleted the row which id is 1. So like this, how many rows you want to insert, that many you can. See the same program. In this program, I want to insert 2 more rows. Let me execute it. Now see, we inserted 2 more rows. After that, let me execute again select query. Now see, 2, 3, 4. Now what I want to do is, I want to insert id also. In that cases, the query will be remaining all are same. Coming to the query statement, 6th statement, insert into students. Here we need to specify all the 3 field names. Values is a keyword and we need to maintain 3 placeholders. In the same sequence, we need to enter the value. Simple. And the remaining code is same. Let me execute it. After executing, again I used same program which is used to select the rows from the students. Let me execute it. Now see, this is the final output, because already we inserted a row which ID is 1 just now by using this program, right? So this is how to work with a database from the Python. In this session we use the database SQLite. I think it's clear. If this video is useful to you, please do subscribe our channel, watch the videos and share the videos. Thank you.